Hey, let's take a look at your 6-3 assignment on question number 1. And we got JD, she draws this shape, and we want to know, is it a parallelogram? Is it a parallelogram because of A, the opposite sides are congruent? Notice we got one pair of opposite sides congruent, but we don't have both pairs congruent, so it's not A. So we're going to throw A out. How about the opposite angles being congruent? And once again, we got one pair, but we need to know both pairs. Okay. Do we know they're parallel and congruent? We know they're congruent, but they're not marked parallel, so we don't know either of them. So the correct choice on this one is going to be D, because we need more information. Now let's take a look at question number 2. And Carter's actually doing a problem here. And he's going to use the slope formula, and he shows that BC is parallel to AD. Which of the following can he use to show it's a parallelogram? Well, he could use the slope formula to show that the other pair of opposite sides are congruent, which would be AB parallel to CD. So that I definitely agree with. He definitely could do 1. Okay? Could he do 2? Could he use the distance formula to show BC is parallel to AD? Sure he could. But then, can he use the distance formula to show AB is parallel or congruent to CD? Well, as long as he did 2, but that's not what the question says. So his next step, he can do 1 or 2 and get a parallelogram, but 3 would not give him a parallelogram. It would give him something called a trapezoid, which we haven't talked about yet, but that's all he would have. So we're going to do 1 and 2 only, so the correct answer for question number 2 should be H. If we take a look at question number 3, we've got a quadrilateral, and I want to know, when is X a parallelogram? So let's draw this out so we can see it. So W, X, Y, Z. We're told W to X is 4X minus 15. We're told X to Y is 4X plus 20. And we're told Y to Z is 3X plus 5. And we're told Z to W is 6X minus 20. Now, we can do this in a couple different ways, but to me the easiest way is, let's set 2 of the opposite sides being equal. That is, this 4X minus 15 would have to equal to 3X plus 5. Well then, we're going to solve that. We're going to minus 3X from both sides. And at the same time, let's just add 15 to both sides. So then we'll get X equals 20. Because that would make one pair of sides congruent. Now, let's see what happens here if I put in 20 for my other sides. I just noticed there's a 20 there. I put in 2. So 6 times 20, come on, trying to show the pointer here. Okay, 6 times 20 is 120, minus 20 would be 100 then, wouldn't it? And then we'd get 100 there. So then we have both pairs of sides, opposite sides congruent. That would make a parallelogram. And there's your answer for number 3. I think that's all there is on this page, but let me do a quick check. Yeah, we're going to go to the next page.